Good morning. I'm gonna take you on a little trip on the Wayback Machine. So these videos were made a few weeks before July 12th, so you may see things come to fruition after that video. So I don't know if that makes sense, but the videos are a little bit out of order, but we're getting them back on track. I have quite a few videos that I'm going to post up for you. So here we go. Yeah, it's Tuesday morning. I haven't recorded anything for like 3 days. And that's because I've only come out to really just water, haven't done very much. I did do a few things, but for those of you that are new to the channel, the Garden Diaries are all about kind of, it's a video journal of the garden, so I can look back and see what's growing, what's not, my messes, my mistakes, and all that good stuff. Anywho, I have not been through the garden this morning, so I thought I would take you all along with me, and let's see some observations. Let's see what looks different. My sunflower patch is looking magnificent. I don't know which sunflowers I put in here, so it's going to be a surprise, but they are almost up to my hips now, so that's awesome. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut these flowers off. What I learned is if you let your coleus flower, they just kind of grow up tall, but they don't really bush out a lot, which is okay because I plan on cutting this down because y'all, these are like all in my way right now. They're coming out into the pathway, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut them down, but I need to get some pots ready because y'all know I'm going to I'm gonna propagate these. I also have been checking for blossom end rot on this particular pot because this is where the other one was. Uh-oh. You don't see that? I think we might have some blossom end rot. Oh yeah, look at that. So I'm gonna treat this plant again with some lime. Let's see if that helps. This one looks kind of okay, but I'm not sure. And this one is still a-okay. That's my big daddy. We got some beans coming, but not yet. Y'all, I took the shade cloth off of this trellis, and y'all look at the beans up there. I don't even know if I can get a good shot of that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to reach the beans growing up there. And I'm thinking, when people grow pole beans, how do they reach their beans? I hope that the beans are heavy enough where they'll drop down, but I don't think so, because that plant looks very strong. So it's going to be interesting to see how the beans, oh, I already see some beans that I'm not going to be able to reach. Interesting. This is asparagus bean. I'm gonna get that. Now that one I might be able to reach from the inside. So I'm gonna have to go on the hunt in any case later. These guys are still going strong. But I anticipate that they're only gonna last maybe a few more weeks, and then they're gonna be pretty much done. And because these kind of grew in the middle of my pathway, once they're done, I'm gonna pull those out. But I do like these in this area, so I think I'm gonna make another sunflower patch on this side and let them grow. So there'll be sunflowers in this area. I did fix Mr. Fountain, so he is running very strong now. So yay for that. Did y'all hear Mr. Rooster? Mr. Rooster is back. And my comfrey plant is looking a little perky this morning, so that's a good thing. Oh, here's an asparagus bean. This has to come off today. He's getting kind of fat. I don't want them to be that fat. Look how long that is. I don't know if y'all can tell. And I'll probably pull this one as well. So there's a few. So I'm gonna have to go on the hunt for the asparagus beans because they are growing nicely. Yeah, I had to get my spider stick to get in here. It's spider webs. Ugh. They be driving me crazy. Y'all, look at him. I think he might be growing a wasp nest. I think that's a larvae that he has. I'm gonna leave him alone. And I'm gonna check this lantern later to make sure there's not a wasp nest. They're not putting together a wasp nest in there. But I hope he's eating on a nasty larvae. That would be so lovely. Y'all, sometimes it's like National Geographic out here. I want to just stand here and watch that wasp and see his behavior and see what he does, because that's so interesting to me. And plus, I want to know what he's chomping, because he look like he's chomping on something. At first, I thought maybe he might be moving some babies around. But I think he's eating something. Yay, wasp. We got a few ginger shoots coming up now. So, yay for that. My potatoes looking good after I did my mounding. Savia is looking quite pretty. Y'all, the Wonder Twins are looking okay. Y'all, they've been fed and everything, but they look like they could use some more 511. You know, on the last video that I did on the last Garden Diaries, I said 411. And nobody corrected me. I love y'all. I'm gonna take these bad leaves off today. I'm always checking them stems. And I did spray BT, and I think it helped because something had been eating this. I'm gonna take these bad leaves off too. Well, maybe not. Probably just leave them. Sometimes I cut too much. I made some cute little signs. Y'all like those? Catnip and basil. Oh, my cucumber plant looks so healthy. I am shocked. I know I need to be looking for cucumbers though for real. Now look at these flowers. Amazing. And the eggplant flower. The watermelons are looking fantastic after I had to spray them to death. However, I don't know if the spray did it, but they lost all of their blossoms. So hopefully they'll re-blossom. I'm sure they will. It might take them a little bit to rebound, but y'all, they look pretty good. And I don't see any wilting stuff. And even the plant that I cut on is growing back just in a few days. Plants are amazing. Y'all, we're gonna work on the strawberries today. Still on nasturtiums. I'm pretty sure that's the milkweed, and it's growing very nicely. This is supposed to be thyme in here, but I don't know what the thyme is supposed to look like because there's a million weeds in here. And we got some New Zealand spinach. I also don't know what my petunias are supposed to look like. So not much change. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the strawberries. I'm getting ready to water. It's taking me longer to water the garden now. So I'm just gonna water the garden, and I'm gonna try to get to the strawberries today. I don't know if it's going to happen. Oh, I want to show you all a few other things. So y'all, I got my tissue because my allergies are crazy right now. But I ran out of garden time really quickly. So the only thing I got to do was I did a little bit of chopping on the pumpkins. I harvested some beans, and I treated the pepper plants for blossom end rot, which is more extensive than I saw initially. So hopefully that's gonna work. I might have to try something else. And you know, it's like as I'm treating it with one thing, I'm thinking maybe I should try this, and I want to throw that in too. I kind of think that's not a good idea. Sometimes you have to like just wait. And y'all got all summer, so if I have to take, I already know I'm gonna have to take some off early. I can get a few green peppers, which is fine because those pepper plants are full. And I just need to be patient. You just gotta be patient. So I gotta be patient and go do some work right now. So that's why I time myself, because I could be out here for 3 hours. But no, not today. So I will see you all on the next clip. So y'all, it's actually the next day. It is Wednesday, and I had to run out here this morning because I have to take my mother someplace early, so I was out here for real in the dark. I watered the plants, and I didn't get to do the strawberries yesterday, but I did them today, and they look pretty spiffy now. But y'all, was like doing the work of a surgeon. So let's see what they're looking like now. First of all, can you just say a prayer for these strawberries? Because they just went through some delicate surgery. I disturbed a lot of roots, and I moved a few plants because it's seriously overcrowded over here. And I don't know if these guys are gonna make it, but we're gonna give it a go. So one thing that I had decided to do was to try to kind of get the fruit up off the ground if I could. So you saw me cutting some solo cups, and I just cut the bottom of the solo cups off and cut a slit down the side, and I was able to put them on there. So you can see that's kind of what it's looking like. You see how it's holding that strawberry up? This also gave me a chance to truly see how many strawberry plants I actually have. There's a lot of runners going, and I'm gonna try to get those in place, but the plants, the stakes I have are really too big, so I gotta figure something else out on those. And I used like some little pieces of metal that I got in the construction section. Oh, I'm sweating. So you always wanna try to think out of the box when it comes to gardening. There's so many things that you can use in your garden. And so the construction section is an excellent place. So I got some little metal kind of construction ties. Y'all don't know what the exact name is on those, but they work good for this. I put them around the solo cups to kind of keep the solo cups in place and not moving. I don't think the wind is going to take them away, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. In any case, emergency for today is done, and I have no time to do anything else. Or maybe I'll come back out a little later on because I do have a mess to clean up. Y'all, that's my garden mess for this morning. And I'm gonna leave it all right here, or else I'll just keep on. Y'all see that raptor? That raptor must have just been born in this pot. I'm sorry, raptor. I'm gonna try to flick him out of here, but I don't want to hurt him. Oh, there he went. He jumped out. Yay! Bye. Have a good life. These are the ties that I'm using. I originally got them for something else. I don't know what it is, but these probably would be good for making tags on the plants, which I have zero time to make, and I want to. And I finally got that coleus out of here, and I gave him a little bit of water, so hopefully he makes it. So although I left a bit of a mess, I'm gonna call this garden clean, y'all. That's garden clean, because nothing is ever like all the way in its place. Good morning, Mrs. Rose, and good morning to you all. Y'all, that's just lovely, isn't it? Also, I think some of the coleuses had a growth spurt last. These are finally taking off. Yay! Y'all, I look like a movie star, don't I? Yeah, this is my first time wearing my hat out that I got last year. I love this hat so much. I just want y'all to see what I'm looking at. Dun, 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 dun. Look at my gladioluses. I'm so excited. And this one's gonna be white. And this one is popping out. You know what it's singing? It's singing, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Okay, that's enough of my rendition of songs. Because, you know I'm not that great of a singer, but y'all, I like to sing, so y'all have to deal with it. So it is still Wednesday, and I actually have some time this evening, or I made time to do some gardening. So I done pulled everything out. The garden is mostly shaded right now, so I'm gonna work on a few things. I'm gonna try to work on the irrigation system first. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray my hands. Everything else is pretty much covered, even though y'all hate the smell of that spray, but ooh, it's all up my nose now. Anywho, that'll kind of keep them off of me a little bit, even though they can bite through your clothes. But I don't want to spray on my clothes. I still have my street clothes on. You know, when I was little, we had play clothes. You had school clothes. You had play clothes. And that was it. Now I have street clothes for when I go and do stuff. I have my gardening clothes, and then my play clothes are when I don't leave the house. Do y'all have clothes like that? A set of clothes like that? I do. So, I promised to show you all what I was going to do with this guy. I got an idea just now. Look at that. I can use these to make some shade or enclosed stuff. Anyway, so I got my pool noodle, and I'm actually going to bury this pool noodle. I'm going to take it and I'm going to dig a trench. I'm going to cut part of this. I'm not going to use the whole thing. And, well, you'll see. So this is what it's looking like right now. And you can see the line coming up over here. Y'all, this is just a regular hose right here. Because, in case y'all haven't guessed it, I'm a pretty lazy gardener. That's what I tell myself. I'm kind of lazy. So it looks kind of messy right now. I'm not that worried about it. Right now, it's one less thing for me to trip on when I come in the garden, because there's plenty of things to trip on. So, you know, you always have to be careful. But, y'all, that got me out of breath because it is still over 90 degrees out here. So I'm taking it easy. I don't even know why I have this hat on because there's no sun where I'm at right now. But now I'm just going to do a few hose fittings and do some testing and see if we can get a smidge of water running around this joint. Y'all, I am tired, okay? Not tired, turd, okay? This irrigation system is killing me. All right, so I got like 3 more plants on the irrigation system. So right now I have a few plants on here, but nowhere where I need to be. I just never have what I need. And I guess y'all are saying, well, stupid, why don't you make a list? That would be too easy for me. I know I make things complicated. It's like when I hit that spot, then I just go ahead and try to take care of it. I don't know. It's kind of dumb when I say it out loud. So today, it's the end of the day. We're losing light. It's strawberries, I gave some more water to because they were looking kind of terrible. And I worked on the irrigation system, and that would be it. Of course, that doesn't check anything off my list. But I don't have anything that's an emergency. I think I need to spray my my bean plants again with some neem oil. They're looking like they're feeling kind of neemy. They're neemy, so we're gonna have to take care of those. And we'll see how the strawberries look in the morning. This is, I think I already showed y'all, but this is what they're looking like right now. They are very unhappy. They're in ICU right now after their surgery. So we shall see what happens there. So now, y'all, I'm just jibber jabbering. So I will see you on the next clip.